The global economy grapples with the return of protectionism, a trend that threatens to unravel decades of progress in international trade and cooperation. With the United States at the epicenter, the ripple effects are felt worldwide, affecting both developed and developing nations. A wave of tariffs on goods from steel to electronics has ignited trade tensions, especially with China. These tariffs impact businesses, consumers, and international relations, leading to increased costs and uncertainty in the market. Casting a shadow over future growth, these protectionist measures threaten to slow down economic progress and innovation. The International Monetary Fund has revised its global growth forecasts downwards due to these trade tensions, highlighting the potential long-term impacts on the global economy. This essay will delve into the specifics of these tariffs and their broader implications, examining how they affect various sectors and economies. The re-emergence of protectionism challenges the rules-based trading system that has driven global economic growth, putting at risk the benefits of globalization. The World Trade Organization's weakened state exacerbates the threat to free and fair trade. The stakes are high, as the stability of the global trading system hangs in the balance. The world watches closely as the trade war unfolds, with businesses and governments alike bracing for the potential fallout. The future of global trade remains uncertain. The IMF's April 2025 World Economic Outlook paints a sobering picture, highlighting the significant challenges facing the global economy, attributing the downgrade in growth forecast to the escalating trade war, which has intensified over the past year. Global growth is projected to slow to 2.8% down, from 3.3%, marking a significant decline that could have widespread implications. The tariffs have dampened business investment, disrupted supply chains, and weighed on consumer confidence, creating a ripple effect across various sectors. The U.S., the architect of these measures, faces a growth projection downgrade to 1.8%, reflecting the domestic impact of its own policies. Other major economies, including the Eurozone and Canada, also face downward revisions, indicating a broader global slowdown. The IMF's report underscores the interconnectedness of the global economy and the far-reaching consequences of protectionist policies, which can stifle growth and innovation. Protectionism leads to economic pain, uncertainty, and a dimming of global economic prospects, affecting not just businesses but everyday lives around the world. The trade war is marked by a complex web of U.S. tariffs on goods from various countries. China is the primary target, with duties up to 145% on imports. The tariffs also affect allies like Canada, Mexico, and the EU, with a 10% blanket tariff on most goods. A 25% tariff on steel and aluminum imports, justified on national security grounds, has drawn criticism. The automotive industry faces potential tariffs of up to 25% on imported cars and parts. The unpredictability of the U.S. tariff regime creates uncertainty for businesses. This climate of uncertainty hampers future planning and contributes to global economic instability. The U.S. tariffs have negatively impacted export-oriented nations like South Korea and China. South Korean exports to the U.S. have declined significantly, with sharp falls in cars and steel shipments. While semiconductor exports have surged, future tariffs loom large. The South Korean government is in trade talks with the U.S. to secure exemptions. China, the primary target, has retaliated with its own tariffs, escalating the trade war. China demands the removal of all U.S. tariffs as a precondition for trade talks. This impasse heightens tensions and contributes to global economic uncertainty. The trade war extends beyond economics, straining diplomatic relations and heightening geopolitical tensions. The conflict has led to a series of retaliatory tariffs, which have disrupted global supply chains and increased costs for businesses and consumers alike. Experts fear it could undermine U.S. global economic leadership and the international trading system. The uncertainty surrounding trade policies has made it difficult for companies to plan for the future. The uncertainty has spilled over into financial markets, increasing volatility and risk aversion. Investors are pulling back, and stock prices are fluctuating wildly. Businesses hesitate to make long-term investments due to the unpredictable nature of the trade war. This hesitation results in delayed investments, reduced hiring, and a slowdown in economic activity. The ripple effects are felt across various sectors, from manufacturing to retail. The IMF acknowledges the heightened uncertainty surrounding the global economic outlook. The trade war represents a significant risk to the global economy, with the potential to derail recovery and usher in a new era of protectionism. Policymakers are urged to find a resolution to avoid long-term damage. The stakes are high, and the world watches closely as the situation unfolds. The outcome will shape the future of international trade and economic stability, and could redefine global economic alliances for years to come.